Welcome back from Breakouts, everyone. This is the closing circle of the Hawaii Children and Youth Summit for Day 2. We hope that you had the opportunity to share your thoughts and come up with the priorities for your breakout topics. Please listen carefully to the priorities being presented, as you will all have the chance to vote at the end of this session. Voting will take place through the month of October, so anyone who watches the recording from today can vote. Let's hear about the priorities from each of our breakout topics. Facilitators, please share the name of your breakout topic and explain what were the top 2 priorities that your group came up with. We will first start with Healthy Body, Healthy Mind with Alex Easterling.
Hello, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Alex, just please introduce your name, what school you come from, and what island you're from.
So I'm Alexander Lucero Easterling. I am from Kamiki High School and I'm on the island of Oahu. And I'm the co-facilitator for Healthy Body, Healthy Mind. And so our
Top priorities.
okay. Our first top priority was a mental health stability like event slash fair that can be like supported statewide throughout our schools. And basically, what it'll be is students will be encouraged to communicate and bond with counselors and other adults in their school while learning about mental health through various activities and such. Guest speakers can also be like a main topic of the day. And we were also thinking about dates it can happen. And so specific dates could be October 10th, as it's like Mental Health Day, and May, as it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so our next priority was to have more money allocated to food in our cafeterias to provide healthier options to help decrease student obesity after this pandemic. We also said with this, we can also have more farm to table food options, and we can also pair up with the environment and other health groups like that to decrease emissions like that.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank
Next,
you.
thank you. Next up, we have homelessness and housing issues presented by Jonah Larica.
Hi, my name is Jonah Larica. I am from the island of Oahu, and I'm currently a student at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. So, as you know, I am from the Housing and Homelessness Committee, and our two top priorities are one, investing funds to create affordable tiny home communities utilizing cheap and innovative housing solutions, such as shipping containers that can cost between $2,000 to $4,000 to purchase after use. These tiny homes will be used to provide transitional housing to houseless and low-income individuals. Our second priority is what we like to call creating quote good foundations programs for youth and adults that focuses on financial literacy, such as discussions on credit, employment, and how to apply for housing, as well as providing transitional support for housing. The reason for this Good Foundations program is to keep youth well aware, well equipped, and well educated to prevent them from being houseless in the future. And that is our two priorities from the housing and homelessness community. Thank you.
Mahalo for sharing, Jonah. Now we have education with Angel Himoya.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Kimoya and I am a senior from Peel High School and I'm from the Big Island. And so, I'm one of the facilitators for the education breakout and one of our two proposals. By the way, we had a very thorough discussion in terms of what we want to see changed in kind of the system. And the two policies that we agreed on was to give more accessibility to students to learn life skills through financial literacy as part of the personal transition plan curriculum, and as well as also providing or expanding the spectrum of more hands-on electives that would facilitate the needs of students based on their career goals. And the difference between these two policies is that the PTP will have to change the BOE graduation requirement whereas the kind of providing more accessibility or more kind of expansion on more hands-on electives just I think squarely focuses more on CTE based curriculums. And again, as I said, the PTP would be more of kind of like a graduation requirement as part of the PTP, or the financial literacy, that is.
And then, do you have your second statement, or is that the one?
Oh yeah. Let me just say it again. So, our two policies were to implement basically financial literacy as part of the PTP curriculum, and the other one was to expand more on hands-on electives that would better facilitate kind of the aspirations of students in terms of their careers. And so the differences between those two is that PTP would be more the financial literacy aspect would be more PTP curriculum based, whereas the hands-on electives would be more CTE based.
Sharing, Angel. Okay. Now we have education. Oh no, sorry. Equality, diversity, and safety being shared by Aaron Enriquez.
Hi, could you all hear me?
We can hear you now. Just introduce your name, what school you're from, and then you can introduce your two priorities.
All right. Hi, my name is Erin Enriquez. I'm a graduate of Pearl City High School. I'm from Oahu, Hawaii, and I'm a co-facilitator for equality, diversity, and safety. So our first resolution we came up with is to implement comprehensive training for educators on sexual health topics that includes positive and accurate representation of LGBTQIA+ and POC communities in order to destigmatize and promote sexual health. Our second resolution is to request the Department of Health and Human Services to convene a working group to create a model for human trafficking prevention and data collection in order to increase awareness and education and also support victim identification of those who are affected by human trafficking.
Aaron. Okay, last but not least, we have the environment being presented by Dyson Chi.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, hi Dyson, we can hear you. So just introduce your name and then what school you're from, and then you can go ahead and explain your two priorities.
Awesome, thanks. So hi everyone, my name is Dyson Chi. I am a student at the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and I am one of the co-facilitators for the environment group. So for our group, we came up with a couple of resolutions as well. Our first one is regarding the Hawaii State Legislature and all concerned parties abolishing the size limit on recyclable containers, so that way all recyclable containers can be recycled and that recycling can be more prominent in Hawaii via the implementation of recycling initiatives that specifically engage youth in Hawaii's public schools and colleges. So this group actually wrote up a sort of mini draft resolution. And if you're interested in taking a look at that, feel free to take a look at the Google Docs link that I just dropped in the chat. Our second group wants the Hawaii State Legislature to pass a resolution that asks the DOE to explore the reduction of single-use plastics in the classroom via a pilot project. And so while these two resolutions may sound somewhat, the first one is more focused on end-stream usage, right? Recycling things that we consider to be trash. Whereas the first one is more focused on upstream issues, reducing the amount of single-use plastics that we use. So that's what we have.
Mahalo for sharing, and mahalo to all of you as facilitators, because your support with our breakout topics during these past 2 days is much appreciated. In a few moments, you all as participants will have the chance to cast your vote and choose the top 5 priorities that will be taken to the Hawaii State Legislators' Keiki Caucus. All the priorities you shared are so important, making it quite difficult to choose. But please take the time to think about which statements you would like to see implemented into our state. Currently, we are now inputting the priorities into our voting app, and Anna, the tech genius who made this app, has prepared a short video on how to access and use the voting app.
Here's a short video that will show you how to use the HCYS voting app. Get your smartphone out and ready, open up your camera, and point your smartphone at this QR code to download our voting app. You will need an email address to use this app, and make sure that you have an email address that you have access to because the app will send you a verification PIN. So, step 1, point your smartphone at this QR code and it will lead you to our voting app that looks like this. Follow the instructions on the app asking for your email address, or you can actually click Sign in with Google to access an account that you're already signed in with. But if you choose your email address, go ahead and type it in, click Continue, and it will send you a PIN to that email address. You will have to open up the email address that you provided and type in your PIN, and then click Sign in. After you verify your PIN, you should see the homepage of our app that looks like this. And if you scroll down, a button that says Vote Now. The homepage of our app has information about each of the breakout topics. So for example, down here, you can click on any one of these images and it will give you more information about that topic. When you're ready, go ahead and click the button that says Vote Now. And of course, if you have any questions, please email us at info@hawaiicys.org. So, now that you're here, you will vote by ranking the priorities from 1 to 10, where 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest priority. For example, if you really like the priorities you heard from education, scroll down to the education priority that you like and give it a value of 10. You will then get to rank each of the remaining priorities by numbers 1 through 9. Each time you choose a number in the app will limit your responses to the numbers that you have left over. So once again, put 10 for the priority you like the best and 1 for the priority that you like the least. And then you will rank the remaining priorities with the numbers you have left over. At the very top of this page, make sure to put your name in the field that says Verify Your Name and your age in the field that asks you what your age is. And then go ahead and hit Submit in the top corner here. And there you go. You get a confirmation that said it was sent, and it thanks you for voting. This voting link will be up on our Hawaii Children and Youth Summit website all month long. If you didn't have a chance to participate in a breakout topic, you can see videos related to breakout topics on our website at www.hawaiicys.org. Some of these videos were made by youth breakout topic leaders. They are great resources and food for thought when thinking about what your top priorities are. Remember, you can vote all month long. Voting for Keiki Caucus priorities will end on October 31st, so remember to have your votes in by then.
Just put the voting app link into the chat so you guys can check that out. But we will be taking a moment to answer any questions that you may have in the chat. So please note again that voting will be open throughout the month of October. So if you want to look back at the videos in the breakout topics or take some time to think about it some more, you have that time until October 31st. So this portion is open to any questions you guys may have, since we do have Anna, the person who created the app, here on standby. So does anyone have any questions? We'll give you guys a few moments. And we want to make sure that as much people can vote as possible for this year's summit. So if you have any questions about the app, we do have Anna here. Okay, well, I'm seeing no questions, but you guys can always type it in the chat later on today or email the hawaiicys.org email address. So if you guys have any questions about the priorities you heard, like I said, please email us at info@hawaii.cys.org. And you will still have the chance to learn more about what youth in Hawaii care about if you go to our website, www.hawaiicys.org, and check out the breakout topic videos that we have posted. Again, just a reminder, voting will be open throughout the month of October, so you have time to think about which priorities you would like to vote for. We are so happy to have you guys here today and that youth from across the islands have contributed to the priorities over these past 2 days. Also, we will be sending door prize gifts to 15 random participants who have joined us here throughout the past 2 days, and we'll be having a drawing of names from the attendees, and we'll reach out to you via email to let you know that you have won. We encourage you to think about these questions and maybe even begin to think about the topic videos that you're passionate about for the 2022 Children and Youth Summit. Once again, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge the Hawaii State Legislators Keiki Caucus, who support our youth voices, the Na'ale Aloha Foundation, the Hawaii Community Foundation, and the League of Women's Voters of Hawaii, whose sponsorship makes Hawaii Children and Youth Summit possible. We are also extremely grateful for the work of the Hawaii Youth Services Network of collaborators, youth facilitators, and volunteers who are working behind the scenes to make this happen. Their work has made it possible for us to come together and discuss our concerns over the past 2 days. Mahalo for all of your support. And with that being said, this concludes the 28th Annual 2021 Children and Youth Summit. But you still have the opportunity to participate in making your voices heard with the Hawaii State Legislator. Our network of supporters like Hawaii Kids Can, Hawaii Youth Services Network, Get Ready Hawaii, and After School Alliance will let you know about additional opportunities for you to share your voice in the state legislature. Big mahalo to all of you for attending this year's summit, and we hope you all enjoyed your time here at CYS and had the opportunity to make your voices heard. So this concludes CYS 2021, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to stick around and chat with us for a while. Mahalo, everyone.